Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our webinar from Alta Applications about Localization Germany for NetSuite. My name is Maren Kraft, and before I hand over to my colleague Natalia Shilova, I have some housekeeping rules for you. So in order to give you the opportunity to address any questions you may have, you can use a public chat here, and we will make sure to answer them afterwards in the Q&A session. So also be aware that the webinar will be recorded and will be published afterwards on our YouTube channel. So if you might turn on the video camera during the Q&A session, please be aware that you will be on the screen. Now I'm pleased to hand over to Natalia.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. I'm happy to see a lot of faces which I personally knew, a lot of people, probably not faces, but people who I work directly with, and some also new ones, but who is in contact with my lovely colleagues. Thank you once again, and let's share my screen. So, oops. Just managed to do it in this way. Okay. So we have today a webinar which will be focusing on our applications. One of our applications, Localization Germany 3.0, we have lately a new release. I know I always speak too fast. I will make a huge effort to do it in a nice, wonderfully comfortable pace for you. However, if you have any questions, please put them in Q&A section for questions, so we will answer them later. And let's roll. Here's some agenda. We will try to follow it, of course. First of all, welcome and introduction. I will try not being very invasive here because you know about us, but probably you noticed some changes in our company if you are looking at our LinkedIn page and if you're getting some marketing communication from Maren and her wonderful team. So then we will deep dive, if we can, of course, in 40 minutes. So let's be honest. Let's be realistic. So we will dive a bit in a Localization Germany bundle. I will focus on some of the functions which I, as a product owner, think makes sense to look at for the moment. They are either super popular or we have a lot of enhancements there. So it won't be the full overview of all functionalities of the bundles. However, you always know if you need any short demo, or if you need any help, just please come to us. Either I or one of my colleagues will be happy to demo you one of the functions separately, not the whole bundle as well. But yeah, please keep this in mind. So then we will have a look at what's new in 3.0 release. And then we will have a Q&A session. Okay. So first of all, you know us, right? You know Alta. Alta is one of the oldest companies who is providing wonderful service for NetSuite users in Germany. And you know about this. And Alta was founded in 2009. You also know about this. You've seen a lot of my colleagues. However, you were probably also noticing that we have some products being created in the long run. Yeah? Till 2024, till last year, we already have on the market TATF export, BMD support, Dunning for NetSuite, travel expenses. Yeah, so you see all of these milestones which we're having here. Of course, Localization Germany, as you know about it. And basically this year, as I said, as you were looking into our communication, you noticed probably that we have Alta applications. Yeah, GmbH. It's let's call me sister company. So it's obviously Alta as well, but this company is focused mainly on the products. And basically, thanks to you, our customers, this company was founded because any of these products won't be possible to be created without your support. Yeah, this is because of your requests. This is because of your feedback. This is because of your support in our way for your testing. Thank you very much. So basically, I mean, let's say we created together with you this Alta application GmbH. And currently, Of course, we're focusing on our products. I will show you on the next slide. The solid products which we're selling now as well, in addition to pipelines, which we have also with AI connection with API and connection to the ELSTER and whatnot. But basically, what currently we're focusing with this company in our teams on a product development, for sure, based on your feedback again, based on our outlook on the market, based on what market is needing, which I already mentioned, and of course, customer support. Yeah. So every time you're coming to us, please don't forget to write a mail at support@eltavia.de, and we will help you with all your questions. Yeah. So we're focusing currently on supporting our products. We have a wonderful delivery team. So we have a dedicated people who is bringing you our products, who is installing these products, who is helping you to customize for you and set them up, as well as supporting you in the long run if you have any questions, troubleshootings, if you need any enhancements and whatnot. I will touch it a bit as well later for the whole process, but so you're aware, we have a wonderful team behind it who is really supporting only products, and this is a huge achievement from our side, but this is as well also thanks to you as our customers. Well, once again, I wouldn't stay a lot on this slide, but I want to focus that what we are producing, what we're giving you, our customers, are native apps. What it means, our apps, our products are integrated into NetSuite. We're working in an environment of NetSuite. We're benefiting from NetSuite standards. We're using NetSuite standards and security, and we're helping you to meet your local requirements and customizations up till the end. The apps are quickly installed. You do not need to have lengthy settings, customizations, and whatnot. You just download the app and it's ready to work. You will see it also from my presentations a bit later in a moment. And of course, it gives you a scalability. It works with the NetSuite. So as many subsidiaries you have, as many business units you have, languages, currencies, segmentations, and whatnot, our apps is supporting this. So this is a very safe solution, and I'm very proud to be part of this development team for our apps, because we're really working inside NetSuite and with NetSuite, and we're benefiting all together from this. Here's on the screen, you see all our apps which are presented now, currently on the market by Altavia applications. It's, of course, Localization Germany, data for export for NetSuite, travel expenses, Dunning, and Pick Ship. Please, if you have any questions, of course, I wouldn't be bothering you here now with it, but we have a wonderful sales team. I think Martin is present at webinar as well. So please come to us, ask us about our products, and we will be happy to demo it for you and tell you more. So then let's dive into Altavia Localization Germany. What do we have here for you? See this hands of really with the tools, working with it. I think sometimes it really looks like this to create the proper German reports and German compliance reports. Okay, first of all, and I'm always saying this, and it's a huge disclaimer, and I want you once again to hear this from me. We're not replacing NetSuite Germany localization's default features. Yeah, that's why when I'm coming to customers, to the system, when they want the localization, the first which I'm looking for, if they're using NetSuite Germany localization functionality to the full extent. Yeah, it's already in your license, it's already paid. You need to use as much as possible from NetSuite default functionalities. And believe me, and I will repeat it again, NetSuite is certified accounting software in Germany. You're safe. Yeah, you're safe with NetSuite. Please don't get scared. You're already safe. There is a lot of tools inside NetSuite. Probably they are a bit limited in terms of customizations, yeah, for you, but there is a lot of tools already to make your life better, to make your life compliant in German terms. Yeah, we have HKB reports. We have a dative chart of accounts you can use if you have it, right? The SCARE 3 or 4. So it's already integrated. You can create balance sheets. You can create trial balance or SUSA, G&V. You can still use the VAT submission via ELSTER Transit. You have a GL impact locking, which imitates a bit of a GBoD. You have a basic VAT ID check. I did not put here a lot of other European localization apps, like, for example, gel matching, whatnot. There is a huge effort from NetSuite to make it nice and usable for European users. It's American software. So what are we doing with our Localization Germany? We're just adding bits and pieces like additional reports, more tailored, customized, easier for you to use. We will speak today also as well separately about content blood. We're giving you an opportunity to use the legacy setup in NetSuite to full extent for your generic EU tax handling, for OSS, tax codes, exceptions where web shops, Amazon, ship from locations, because if you're in Europe, you know how difficult it is, right? Even because it's European Union, still very difficult to make things run smoothly. Flexible tax date fields, right? Because probably in US GAAP, they're not using a lot of this, but we will also speak today about tax point dates. X-Rechnung invoicing, NetSuite is trying to work with it yet, but we are a bit faster because we have a huge experience with our customers creating X-Rechnung. What else? We have enhanced VAT checks. We're not speaking a lot usually at demos about this, at presentations, but in fact, it's a wonderful tool if you have any doubts and concerns about how you're checking your VAT IDs, how you're storing your data there in the system. Check log, ask us, we will demo it for you. It's 15-20 minutes and you will know everything about this feature. VAT clawback automation for Sconto, which is specifically European or even German feature, right? So this we're doing for you. We're automating PDF and document handling text, so we're giving you an opportunity to use our German payment terms, Zahlungsziel, to use our German, not German, even European specific Steuertexte, tax texts in our invoices when we're printing them, which probably not the case for US software, and so on and so forth. And which is here, it's like a small piece of it, like a continuous updates and with legal changes. You can see it on the screen. But basically, this is one of the most important things. We're not a huge company. Altavia Applications, Altavia is not a huge company. That's why we have this opportunity as soon as you have a legal change, as soon as you need enhancement, quickly implement it. We showed it also, I don't know, the most important time when, if you remember this COVID tax codes changes, right? This is very important. We are bringing it to you faster than probably NetSuite will be doing this because they're a huge corporation. So we're very flexible. We're also very flexible, and I'll mention this once again, to your feedback. So please, if you're giving us your time as a feedback, right? If you're giving us your feedback, we're very happy because it's making our products better. And I'm constantly saying this, please give us feedback, give us what is not working. We're putting it immediately into our boards with enhancement features. And we're creating these enhancements as soon as we have capacity, obviously, but it happens very quickly. It's not having a long voting queues and whatnot. So basically, what we're doing for you, we're creating for you a safe environment. So NetSuite is certified and enough, but what we're trying to do for you is a safe environment where your accountants, your accounting teams, your CFOs are feeling comfortable. So they're trying to use NetSuite and they really like using NetSuite. They do not need to massage data in Excel. They do not need to push everything to Dativ. They can use NetSuite and feel safe, confident, and of course comfortable. Okay, so here's a video. I hope it will run really nice because basically I will be narrating it. This is video about our dashboard. It's only 4 minutes. So let me start playing it. So you should be able to see it. So This is the screen, obviously, and I would like to show you how to navigate to our bundle. So via Setup, Custom, you will see after installation our Alta Localization Germany bundle. And this is amazing feature because everything, all configurations, all settings are in one screen. So we still have three components like reports, when we have our balance sheet, HGB report, SUSA, and account details, content blood. We have a huge section with the tax features, which I was already mentioning, VAT clawback, ID check, generic EU tax, which is basically can be already a separate bundle, PDF texts, tax point date, we will have a look at it. We will have also a ELSTER, how you can send your tax declarations to ELSTER. If you have a sneak peek here, see, this is already here. So you can send directly from NetSuite your VAT returns to ELSTER. And we have other components, X-Rechnung, log posting, and bill accruals. So we will have a look at X-Rechnung because other components and features we already mentioned in the previous demos. So as I already mentioned, you can install any component you need or uninstall it if you don't need it. And this is very flexible. It's not taking a lot of your time and a lot of your space. And if you need to configure, you're basically going from this screen. You do not need to roam around the system and try to find where is the configuration. It's here, So we have two types of configurations, and basically you're doing it once when we're installing this bundle or when your IT support wants to update something. You don't need to go there every time. It's a global configuration, which is relevant for all companies, which is working in NetSuite. So this is some settings for account details, like folders, thresholds, obviously for X-Rechnung when we're picking up different types of versions and mappings, bill accruals and whatnot. The beauty of this configuration is that you can navigate all related records also from here. It's an Outlook. It's super user-friendly. And even though I'm telling you, please, you don't need it every day, you can use it every day because it's very easy. This is another beauty part is as soon as component installed, you can activate it on necessary subsidiaries. For the moment, at one license, you basically, with one license which you're buying for Germany localization, you're covering all subsidiaries, right? You can activate it on as many subsidiaries as you need. This is relevant, of course, for you when you have a lot of German subsidiaries. But for example, account details, you can use also for other countries as well. I have a lot of customers who is using this report for Austria, Switzerland, and even America for the audit purposes. On a subsidiary level, you can also go to configurations. And this is sort of like an add-on. We are giving you an opportunity. Oh, I have alarm. We're giving you an opportunity to customize your accounts for VAT clawback, for settings for X-Rechnung already relevant for the subsidiaries, right? It's not necessarily just for the whole company, but you can do it for all subsidiaries, right? And this is sort of like our present for you because you can customize it based on your necessities, based on your needs. And as I already said, we're holding your hand all the way as soon as we started setting up your German bundle, right? So our delivery team is setting up everything for you, teaching you how to do the job. Just we have a trainings for this. You can do it afterwards on your own. If you don't want to do it on your own, we want to outsource it to us or IT team. We have a wonderful installation guides, as well. It's like a 25 pages of a text, but it gives you an opportunity to make this setup on your own. And it's very user-friendly. And thanks to our developers, thanks to my colleagues, we have an opportunity to use this dashboard. This, I think, one of the most important parts here in our bundles, that it's super user-friendly and transparent. Okay, So let's have a look at some of the components which I already mentioned and we already discussed. One of these components is a content plot. Yeah. Why I pick up always content plot? By the way, it's one of the most famous parts of features of our bundles. We have a lot of feedback. On one hand, probably it still needs some enhancements, and we're doing them. And on the other hand, as I already mentioned, a lot of customers are using this not only for Germany, but for other countries and sometimes even US subsidiaries. Why? It gives you an opportunity to have a unified reporting, right? So, first of all, don't forget we have a special additional separate webinar. So here's webinar link. You can have a look and you can probably scan the QR code if you need. So you can have a look. One of my colleagues is presenting it. So basically what we're giving you the content plot is, first of all, it's very nice access points. Yeah. So you can access this account details via customer, vendor, or employee record. You can also access it through transactions. Yeah, so you can see the J lines with the contra account. And of course, you can pull it as a report. Yeah, reports, financial account details, entry. What else we're giving you? A pre-selected filters. You can always, it's also super user-friendly. You will see it on the next screen. It's always an opportunity for you to pick up subsidiary date range account. Currently, it's only one account. We're working on having multiple accounts to be pulled. But for the moment, you can pick up the accounts. You can also have your customized configuration options, like maximum transactions per page, export thresholds, also configurations for the outlook of the report, right? What columns you need to have. So you can create your own configurations and then use it all around your company. So you have a unified reporting. So you can give your auditors all around the world, your PwC or Ernst & Young, just exactly the same report in Germany, in France, in Italy, on wherever you need. And of course, it's an output. Yeah, you are not only getting this report in CSV or Excel or PDF. You can also navigate it obviously on screen, but there is a lot of opportunities for you to get a different output, which is also nice in a way like you're using it. Okay, here's a screen with account details. So I'm using here Forderungen, Auslieferungen und Leistungen. Yeah, the main interesting content. I also know that account with the provisions, Rückstellungen, is very popular for this type of reports. But here it's account which showcase you a lot of opportunities how you can use it. So basically, this is opportunity to pick up an account and a subsidiary, as well as a date range. We're currently also working on enhancement to use tax periods and accounting periods for this, not only the dates. Here you can pick up customers, employees, or vendors. Here's the famous configuration, which you can update. Yeah, this configuration here, it's manageable from records, and you can populate the columns at the bottom in a way like you need it. Yeah, and also you can configure your printouts as well. Isn't it wonderful? It's amazing, I think. So here you see, and you see also the opportunity to see the debit accounts, debit amounts, as well as, debit accounts, debit amounts, as well as a tax code, tax amount, and currencies, right? What we're doing here is basically it's a huge work to show things in such way in NetSuite. Yeah, if you remember, NetSuite has a debit and credit, two separate lines, which are very difficult to analyze. And here what we're doing, we're showing in one line tax amount, net amount, and also gross amount for the transaction. You can always navigate to the documents. You can always see the documents attached from this report. This is exactly why a lot of our customers are using this, and this feature is always under constant enhancement because we're getting a lot of feedback. So I will be really happy if you get us some feedback after working with this feature. Let's jump to another feature, and this will be tax point date. I think previously we were not putting a lot of attention to this feature, in fact. However, what I'm noticing now, a lot of our customers started using it because, you know why I think? Because they're getting more comfortable in NetSuite and then they have time for this improvement, because this is super improvement feature. Let me explain you. So what NetSuite is usually offers? NetSuite is offering one date field only. Yeah, remember this transaction date, or called the date on a document? It's always obligatory field and it's only one. Yeah. And when you populate this field, it gives you and it drives you an opportunity only manually override the accounting period, but tax period and then fixed. And if you have a document with some strange date and a strange number, so you cannot afterwards reconcile dates and numbers because you have only one date and you need to manipulate only it, right? So this is a pickle. What is normally required? Usually accountants want to have an opportunity to have a separate date for tax period, separate date for accounting period, and separate date probably for document date, right? That's always a topic and discussion because everybody wants to use additional dates on the document. And what we're doing, we're giving you this opportunity. Very easy, right? We are providing you with the 3 dates for entry on a document level. You can enable or disable this functionality. You can relabel these dates as soon as you want, but basic point is that we're providing you the date to manipulate the accounting period and also the document date to manipulate the due dates based on your terms. So this ensures compliance, right? Because sometimes it can be very tricky if you're putting the wrong date, not a document date on the document. And also you don't need manual adjustments, because I know the teams who is doing the manual adjustments for the taxes or start working with the Excel templates afterwards for month-end closing to provide the VAT returns. So here I'm presenting you a saved search with the transactions, and basically here you can see we have a default NetSuite date here, right, which defines a tax period. Still, nothing changed. We have an accounting date, which gives you an opportunity to manipulate a posting period, accounting management period. And then we have a document date, which is normally used using the terms which you have in the system to calculate the due date for the document. You can leave this field empty. We can help you to create a workflows which is automatically populating dates here. Let's discuss. If you need anything, you have any questions for this functionality, please come to us. We would really love to discuss it with you, because this is one of the getting more popular and popular feature of our bundle. And I will be also happy to get feedback from you. Okay. Oh, and of course, I could not let it go. It's X-Rechnung. I call it our solution because NetSuite is not providing it. No, first of all, what is happening, it's mandatory. Yeah, we cannot overcome it. It started being mandatory in some aspects in 2025. However, obviously, we're going to explore X-Rechnung and invoicing being mandatory a bit later in this years. In Germany, X-Rechnung is currently official format. Yeah, even NetSuite is using this format for the beginning of the invoicing in Germany, in Europe. So this is official format. It's already mandatory, as you already probably know, since 2020 for B2G customers. It's like Behörde, some governmental customers or customers with the government participation or customers with the open trending purchasing process. This is already mandatory. And here, Alta is very lucky because we have these customers. X-Rechnung invoicing is not something new for us. We already collected a lot of experience in the last 5 years, and we have a lot of customers who is using this functionality. And obviously, the pain currently is always coming from the point like how to generate and send compliant X-Rechnungen from NetSuite. So NetSuite currently is not providing this functionality. Okay, our solution. First of all, you can directly create a valid X-Rechnung file from all your NetSuite invoices and credit memos. Our solution is not invasive. You do not need to change or update anything in your process. Yeah, you need to post sales invoice, and from this sales invoice, you can create an X-Rechnung. your sales process is not affected. Sales or the fulfillments, whatever you're using in the middle, is not affected. We just need a saved invoice in your system to create the X-Rechnung. This feature is automatic field mapping to X-Rechnung standard. We already have a mapping which we are providing to you based on NetSuite, right? So you can use it. Another point which we are doing to you, and I will speak about this in a minute, we give you an opportunity to customize it. So far, I haven't seen a lot of opportunities from other providers to customize your X-Rechnung. They're very robust. You have certain fields, you have certain mappings. You cannot adjust anything. But we all know how many custom fields we have sometimes on our invoices and how we want them to be populated on X-Rechnung for our customers. So we continuously update it. Yeah. So as I already mentioned before, we have we're not a huge company. That's why we have this luxury. If we need to update something, it's quickly bringing it to life. And this goes also for legal requirements and any changes and whatnot. As I already mentioned, we have a huge experience. We're working with a lot of customers who's using our X-Rechnung since 2020. Yeah. So that's a fact. We cannot deny it. And obviously, yeah, so we're helping you in overall with the NetSuite tools as well to ensure compliance, automation, and efficiency. On the next slide, I will show you the mapping table. So basically, it looks probably ugly for you. Yeah, not beautiful. It's not a dashboard. Yeah, it's something. It's like a table. Yeah, but on the other hand, this is exactly the most beautiful thing I think about X-Rechnung, because basically, if you have a look at one of the points here, it gives you an opportunity to map your fields, even customized fields, to X-Rechnung fields, right? And which is wonderful here. You do not need a developer. You do not need a consultant. You can do it on your own. You have a field you need to map. You need to communicate. You don't wait lengthy hours, weeks, months till somebody update you X-Rechnung. You can go there yourself and do it. Of course, probably with some guidance and training. Of course, we're here to help you, but we're giving you an opportunity to do this job on your own. And this is really nice. And I think the most beautiful thing, because you can independently update your scripts. Yeah, I was speaking about here a script, a generated X-Rechnung, which you are submitting to your customer. Please come to us if you have any questions. Please talk to us. I would be really happy to demo X-Rechnung separately as a solution with every step covering how we are creating X-Rechnung, where I can make improvements for you, how you can send also PDF or XML files to your customers. There is a lot of opportunities. This feature was under heavy enhancement the whole year because of the market requirements, and it's still, we have a lot of things going on there, and it's in the pipeline also, or a lot of improvements, enhancements, and developments. Okay, I think I'm just really, we're getting more tired probably. So let's go to what's new in 3.0 release. Okay, what's new? There are 3 components, 3 features, 3 topics I want to focus, and we will go into more depth for 2 of them. So first of all, it's, I already mentioned, ELSTER integration, right? So now we can submit our VAT returns directly from NetSuite. We do not need to go to ELSTER Transit, yeah, outside software, which doesn't work like an autonomous way. You always need to have a desktop. You always need to have an ELSTER key and whatnot, yeah. Another point, which is probably a bit underappreciated by accountants and financial managers, it's a SuiteTax compatibility. Our features are now fully compatible with the SuiteTax requirements. You are currently, the majority of you are using legacy tax, all right? But market is developing. We have a lot of customers coming already with the SuiteTax from their American mother companies, yeah, father companies as a subsidiaries. And SuiteTax is already enabled, yeah, so they're coming to Germany, to European Union with a fully SuiteTax. And our features are now all compatible, and this is really was a huge effort from our team, and I'm very proud of this. And another feature, which currently in a beta testing version, customer prepayments, yeah, customer down payments. I will speak about this in a minute, but this is currently we have a couple of customers testing this, and we're very happy that we're moving forward with this. And I will show you what we already did and what you can expect from this feature. And please ask me if you want to test it as well. I will be really happy. So, ELSTER. You already there is a special dashboard in the system which is installed with a German bundle. So, in fact, what you need to do, you need to create your VAT report, right? And then on this dashboard, you populate your subsidiary, you're picking up this file from the system, and voila, you have a status. Hopefully, it will be completed without pending or errors, right? But it can also happen, yeah, we're all working people. So then you're sending it to ELSTER. And the wonderful part of it, I think, for German accountant is an amazing part. You get this ELSTER Übertragungsprotokoll, so you're getting this feedback from ELSTER, you're getting the proper documentation, all details of XML file you sent and whatnot. This is amazing feature. To be honest, I'm very happy, and it's one of the teasers of the last year dog because we were working on it, and a lot of customers were waiting for this, and it works, and we have a lot of customers who is already using it. Currently, we're also working, but this is for the future developments. We're also working on creating a more flexible VAT return in NetSuite for your needs, because current, as you noticed, VAT return probably is a bit difficult to get updated, right? And the VAT coding is a bit difficult to get customized. So we're working on this, and this will be also part of this ELSTER transmission. So you won't need afterwards to download this file. You can just simply send with one click of a button the VAT report to ELSTER. Yeah. So this will be a development. And advanced payment management in a beta version currently. So, as you know, in Germany, and especially this is probably interesting for companies with milestone billing or companies with prepayments like construction, some manufacturing, as well as software developers. Yeah. So, you basically need to issue a legally compliant invoice. Yeah. At the end of the day, at the time of deposit request from customer, and it should show a full amount and then a part of a prepayment, and then a real invoice should be issued again, not a quote, not an estimate. And what is more important, VAT liability should be recognized upon receipt of deposit. And you need to have a system generated invoice number, not some placeholder on whatnot. And obviously NetSuite is not fully doing this. I have a lot of customers who has a lot of workarounds, right? I mean, people need to work, it's obviously so. And we decided, okay, why to have so many workarounds? Why not try to do something, right, to make life easier? So basically what we're doing is we're giving you an opportunity to issue Anzahlungsrechnung, yeah, deposit invoice, and Schlussrechnung at the end of the day, according to the proper requirements and compliant with German legislation. What else we're doing? We're obviously, as I already said, we're providing you with a legally compliant print forms. You need to stop doing this manually in PDF because we can help you to do it from NetSuite. Another topic, automated VAT handling at deposit prepayment stage. Yeah. So we are able to overcome it and to create the proper posting when you're accepting the deposit. We correctly still apply recorded and paid deposit when we have a final invoice. You do not need to do it manually as well. So it's done already. You do not need to do any reclasses. And as well, I'm also happy with this, and I'm also proud of this. And I mention it again, we're non-invasive. We have a still minimal impact on your NetSuite workflows. Yeah, you have a sales order, you have approval flows, you have item fulfillments, invoice issuance, and whatnot. And this solution is basically letting you continue your processes without changing them. And this is one of the beauties because we're trying to be non-invasive. We're trying to accommodate our solutions to your customized needs. Here, just giving you, I think this is sort of like honey for accounting hard, like a proper Anzahlungsrechnung, proper Schlussrechnung, and whatnot. So we're already 40 minutes into our demo. I think I probably finish. So let's make the accountant speak. Maren, will you help me?
Of course, sure. So we have a couple of questions in the Q&A. Please don't hesitate to bring in some more. Some were already answered, and there's a question from Hina. How does NetSuite AP module capture X-Rechnungs from vendors?
Yeah. We're coming to the questions now, right?
Mhm.
X-Rechnung. NetSuite IP module. Okay. NetSuite currently have an opportunity to they have EU invoicing for their for Germany. They have a setup. Unfortunately, currently it's limited in NetSuite functionality. It's limited to invoices only with items, and it's not properly recognized as VAT. So it's under construction. They presented it last year, and I know that they're working on the solution, but it's limited, as I already said, to the invoices with items and to invoices, and you need manually still adjust and manipulate the VAT. But NetSuite has this opportunity already because it was legally required, right? I have another question. Okay, on top, yeah, certificate, Maren has already answered. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, so if you need any certificates, if you need any support, how to get something from the system, just write to us, support Alta VD. One of my colleagues will pick up the request very quickly. We love our customers and we'll try to answer as quick as possible. So, and you probably will get answer very quickly and we will show you how to get this. No? Don't hesitate, please. We're happy to help. Please get in touch with us. The current bundle is the managed bundle version. So basically, as we install you the new version of the bundle, all enhancements, all updates are done automatically, right? So if you already have the version which is 2.0 in your system, it means that after update to 3.0, you do not need to participate in it. You will have opportunity to send your VAT reports with ELSTER, right? So this is a managed automatic update for you. If you still have an old version of our bundle, and probably some of you still have it, please come to us. We will be happy at no additional cost to install a new version for you. Really, this is really a pleasure because we really want you all to migrate to the latest, newest version, and yeah, and use it to your full capacity and whatnot. Okay.
Okay, there are some questions from another participant.
Amazing. Okay. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I will do this. Maren, will we save this Q&As because I mean it was from Mark. Okay. So I can do it. Okay, good. Good. Any more questions?
There was one question. Is there also a compliant BWA available in the localization package? And also, does it support consolidation for a German holding that has foreign subsidiaries?
Yeah. Yes. I can say yes, but will it be possible for you to come to us and discuss in more detail? I'm just really try to talk about this just to understand, yeah, how it works. Okay. So I just want to be sure that we're proper answering and supporting you in this. But basically, yes. Okay, Romy posted information. Okay. Of course, that's nice. Perfect. NetSuite community works together. That's amazing. Thank you, Romy.
Mark said, can you also send me the certificate that NetSuite
Yes,
is
in
doing?
this, yes, I will do it. I will do it. Yeah.
Great.
Good.
I think then we have all questions so far.
Okay. Thank you very much once again. That was really nice having you here.
Thanks a lot. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.